All right, everybody. Let's continue with Unit 5, the present perfect, this time lesson 2. And you can find all of this in your grammar book, pages 130 to 135. Okay, so last lesson we saw the present perfect, statements, questions, and using them with adverbs. In this lesson, we are going to look at the present perfect, using for and since, and time clauses with since. Okay, so present perfect, for and since, and time clauses with since. Let's begin with for and since. For and since. Use the present perfect with for and since to talk about an action or state that started in the past and continues in the present. In other words, when you're talking about something that started in the past but isn't finished yet or isn't complete, we use the present perfect with either for or since. As you can see here from your textbook, in the first example, he's worked at that company for 20 years. Okay, so 20 years ago, he started his job and he still works there. So we can't say he works for 20 years or he worked for 20 years. We need to use the present perfect. He's worked or he has worked. Another way to say this is in the second example. So I've known Jack since 2008. So in 2008, we met, Jack and I've known him since then. Okay, so since 2008, I have known Jack. Let's look a little more closely. For, okay, so you will use for with an amount of time, such as a number of hours, days, months, years, etc. Okay, so an amount of time. They've been in that store for an hour. So for an hour tells us the amount of time. And again, we have the present perfect, they have been. Leo's been sick for 3 days. So Leo has been, okay, that's the present perfect, for, and then amount of time, 3 days. We've had this car for a year. We've had, present perfect, for, plus an amount of time, a year. I haven't seen Molly for a long time. So I have not seen, present perfect, and then for plus the amount of time, in this case, a long time. On the other hand, since. Use since with a specific time in the past, such as a day, month, date, or time of day. So not an amount of time, but a specific time. He's been absent since Tuesday. So Tuesday is a specific time. He has been absent since Tuesday. I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Okay, this morning is a specific time. She's worked here since April. April, specific time. We've been here since 2 p.m. Obviously, 2 p.m. is a specific time. Both for and since tell us the answer, how long. Okay, they both tell us how long something has happened. So, how long have you studied English? I can say, for a long time, or since 2004. One second. Nope. Let me go back. Okay, real quick. As you can see, for is for a period of time, and then since is specific. Okay, so they do have different meanings and we use them differently. Okay, let's continue. Time clauses with since. Since can introduce a past time clause. The time clause refers to a specific time in the past. Use the present perfect in the main clause and the simple past in the time clause. Okay, so remember, clauses are groups of words with a subject and a verb. For example, I've known Oscar since I was in high school. So the main clause, I've known Oscar, okay, that's in the present perfect. The time clause begins with since and is in the past simple. Since I was in high school. He has been in Japan since he graduated from college. So he has been in Japan, main clause in the present perfect. The time clause, since, and then it's in the past, simple, graduated. He graduated from college. A time clause can come first or second in a sentence. And remember, you should use a comma, or you have to use a comma, when the time clause comes at the beginning of a sentence. She has lived in Mexico since she was 21. The time clause, since she was 21, is second, so no comma. Since she was 21, comma, she has lived in Mexico. In this case, we put the time clause first, so we need to write a comma after the time clause. All right, that is the end of this lesson. You can continue to practice the present perfect, and don't forget to turn in your homework, your classwork on Canvas. Thank you.